Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you here. And welcome, whether you're here live right now with us or you watch this recording later. I'm Lindsay Bridges from Charlotte Center for Mindfulness, and we're glad to practice with you. Good morning, Paul. Nice to see you in the chat. Glad that you're here. Um, Before we begin, let me tell you just a bit about the morning. We'll do a meditation and then I have a sharing. And then afterwards, if you'd like to join in the Zoom room, I will include a link in the chat box later. Would love to have you join in that. We have weekday offerings and would love to have you join us for any of these. So for this morning, I'm actually going to start a little differently. I'm going to start with a standing meditation, stretching the body. I invite you before I begin to take a moment to pause right now and just check into your own body. What kind of posture would best support you? Even though I'm going to stand and lead some movement and then move into some sitting practice, that may or may not be the practice that you're called to. If it is better for you to just sit, feel free to do that. If the standing and the movement feels really good, allow yourself the freedom to just continue with gentle moving practice throughout this whole meditation, if you like. Um, if you prefer to lie down, if this is a morning that would be the most supportive for your body, allow yourself to take these set up moments to find a lying down posture that best supports you. So I really invite you to listen into your own body, mind, and heart and allow this time to be of service to your own self. And it doesn't mean kind of get caught up in that looking for the perfect practice or the perfect posture. Pick one thing and then try to stick with it, either following with the guidance that I'm leading or some own guidance of your body. Um, but listening in how you're going to set yourself up and then following with that. So we're going to begin with movement. So finding a mountain pose for you. The hips are a little more than lips, or about hips width apart. Allowing the awareness to drop through the body, right down through the bottoms of the feet, almost as if the feet themselves were growing roots right down into the earth. Just like that great tree, and as the roots down into the earth that then allow this stretching skyward. So from that rooted ground, notice how it naturally allows an uplifting right through the feet and the ankles, feeling into the knees and the hips. And tuck the tailbone just a bit if that's comfortable for you, making sure your knees are soft and not locked. Feeling on into the spine, the belly, and back. Allow the chest to naturally open, kind of lifting your heart up towards the sky, through the neck, on top of the head. Bringing the hands in front of the heart, taking a moment to feel into this posture of respect. Feeling the hands in contact with each other, with the chest. Feeling the breath, filling the body. You might even want to play with a few nice deep and out, in and out breaths. In breath, drawing it in right through the bottoms of the feet, filling the whole body. Out breath, out through the top of the head, releasing it out. In breath, in through the top of the head, filling the whole body. Out breath, right down through the feet. A few more, just feeling this movement of breath through the whole body, connecting body with earth and sky, right through the breath. So we're going to begin our movement with a Qigong practice called Gathering in the Clouds. I'm not a Qigong teacher, but this is the way I learned it. It's been very, very useful for me. So I share it at that level. So drawing the breath in, releasing it out. In breath, scooping the breath in. Out breath, releasing to the sky. In breath, scoop. Out breath, release. As you explore this movement, your own pace, your own breath, see what it's like to drop your whole awareness into what feels good for your body. Kind of an open exploration. Does your body want big, exaggerated movements? Small, subtle movements, or something in between? Notice if you're clenching the shoulders in any way, or the face. As much as possible, exploring that strength of the body and softening of the body. Last one. Release. Right here and standing. Again, exploring both the strength and the softening possible in the body right now. You might bring to mind the image of a bamboo. It's got both that really strong character and moves so naturally, easily in the wind. And then begin to explore, if you like, some movements around the head, neck, looking for what kind of stretch actually feels nourishing. We're so ingrained in the idea of no pain, no pain, no gain. How do we let that go and instead allow the body's wisdom to guide you into what it needs? And you can bring that movement now into the shoulders. Whatever feels good, opening forward and back, rolling. Making sure you balance whatever you do. Bringing it into the arms. Make this again as big or as small as feels comfortable for you. Balancing whatever you do. And bringing the movement back down. Slowing it down. So you come back to a standing pose. Feeling through the bottoms of the feet to the earth below. The strength of that rootedness all the way up the body through the spine, reaching skyward to the top of the head. Really feeling into the energy in the body now. We'll do one last movement. Just a very gentle swinging. Open the feet up a little more than hips width apart. And almost as if the arms were ragdoll or empty coat sleeves. See what it's like to offer a very gentle unwinding. Both sides. If you find your arms are moving like this, see what it's like to let them be totally loose and floppy. Let the movement really come from the hips, and they can be really small. Right from the hips, feel how the arms pick up a natural momentum. Again, asking that question, what kind of movement is nourishing for my body with this? Are you holding clenching in the shoulders, the face? Allow the shoulders to be soft and dropped. Face to be open and natural. And then letting it slow down. So you come back to standing. Bringing the hands in front of the heart if you like. Offering a few breaths to feel into the body, heart, and mind here and now. And then bringing ourselves to a sitting position. Taking your time to find a sitting posture really supports your body. Settling in whatever way you are now. Again, dropping the awareness to the bottoms of the feet. Maybe feeling right into points of contact, connection with gravity. All through the whatever parts of the body are in contact, support the earth below. Allowing a sense of the energy, whatever needs to drain down right in through those roots to the earth below. Letting that energy right with the breath move all the way from the top of the head down through the body, out through whatever points of contact you're aware of, releasing into the earth, just letting go. And then allowing a gathering of energy right from these deep roots into the earth. Gathering of the energy that allows a soft strength to unfold in the whole body. Exploring the upward lift, long spine, neck and head. And finding the breath. The awareness sweep through the body, using the breath to sweep through whatever sensations, charge, energy might be in the head, the face, this body sweeping. Allow and acknowledging of whatever's going on in the thinking mind, and noticing how whatever's present, distraction, settling, charged up, drugged out, sleeping out, whatever's going on, be curious about how the thinking mind translates into physical sensation, right in your own head, face, neck, shoulders. Allow the awareness, the sweeping, to move down through the arms, the upper arms, the elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. Notice wherever your hands are resting. Are you holding tension in the fingers and the hands? Is it like to soften hands and fingers? And from the fingertips coming back up through the arms, the shoulders, into the torso, the lungs moving, inflating, deflating gently with breath, movement of the belly, the length and strength of the spine. Many of us are most aware of our emotions somewhere in the torso. So as you are sweeping your awareness through the body, be aware of emotion as physical sensation, breathing in, breathing out with this. Really acknowledge and validate whatever you are meeting, whether it be distracted, busyness, calm, settled, contracted, tight muscles, loose, relaxed. See what it's like to bring a non judging, open, allowing acceptance, whatever you're meeting. Right down into the hips, the thighs, the knees, and the lower legs, ankles, and the feet. Aware of the wholeness of this body, mind, and heart, allowing the breath to move freely, however it naturally wants to move, right within this body, mind, and heart. Be intentional about picking, choosing an anchor for the awareness to rest in now. Maybe it's the breath, maybe it's continuing a body scan, maybe it's loving kindness, whatever's right for you. Again, not trying to come up with the perfect practice, but one that's good enough for this moment. Just a place to rest and settle for right now. Begin to explore what is it like to allow the awareness to drop down here. And to hone the awareness, I'm going to offer a RAIN practice, RAIN, and invite you to be non judging about where the awareness is right now. Pause in this moment. Is it settling in the anchor? Is it caught up in some distraction? As much as possible, without judgment, recognize, that's the R of RAIN. Recognize where the mind is this moment now. We have to be able to see, be fully awake to what's happening. If we want to offer a way of being with it, there's more wisdom and kindness. Recognize the moment just as it is. The A, accept and allow. Is there a tension, a fight, trying to get away from, a softening? Whatever's happening with where your awareness is landing, I'd like to bring that wise, strong, clear witness